Hey, have you heard about Schrödinger's cat?
Yeah, isn't that the thing where the cat is both alive and dead at the same time? That sounds so weird.
It's super strange. So, Schrödinger was this really smart scientist who wanted to show how weird quantum physics can be. He thought of this idea where a cat is put inside a sealed box with some really strange stuff, a radioactive atom, a Geiger counter that detects radiation, a vial of poison, and a hammer.
Whoa, that sounds like some kind of science experiment from a movie. But what does all that stuff do?
So, here's how it works. The radioactive atom is super tiny, and it might decay, or it might not. It's totally random. If it decays, the Geiger counter detects it, and that makes the hammer smash the vial of poison. If that happens, the poor cat would, not make it.
So the cat's life depends on whether that tiny atom decides to decay or not? That's pretty intense.
Exactly. But here's the really weird part. According to quantum physics, that atom can be both decayed and not decayed at the same time until someone opens the box to check. Since the cat's life depends on the atom, the cat is also in this super weird state of being both alive and not alive at the same time.
Wait, so until you open the box, the cat is like, in a zombie mode, both alive and dead? How does that even work?
It's pretty mind-boggling, right? Schrödinger didn't actually think a cat could be both alive and dead. He just wanted to show how strange things get when you try to apply the rules of quantum physics, which work for tiny particles, to big things like cats. It's like the cat is in a mystery state that we can't know until we check.
That's so crazy. It's like the cat's stuck in some kind of limbo until someone opens the box and figures out what's really going on.
Exactly. And it also makes you think about how just observing something can change what it is, especially with quantum stuff. Like, the act of looking at the cat decides whether it's alive or not, which is super weird to think about.
Yeah, that's pretty deep for just a thought experiment. It's like Schrödinger was trying to show how weird science can be when you dig really deep into it.
Totally. It's also a way to show that our regular ideas about reality don't always work when you're dealing with quantum physics. At that tiny level, particles can do things that seem impossible, like being in two places at once, or being both up and down at the same time.
So Schrödinger's cat is kind of like a way to explain that the quantum world is totally different from what we're used to. That's so interesting.
Exactly. It's a way to make us think about how much we don't know and how different the world might be at the tiniest levels. And that's what makes Schrödinger's cat such a cool and mind-blowing idea.